Welcome to Journey to the Outdoors, and today I'm going to be showing you how to fillet a fish. So I'm going to show you that right now, and basically I'm going to show you the tools first. You need a fillet knife, a really good fillet knife, and here I have a Renegade, which is a pretty good sharpened. It's a 440 stainless steel, and you can obtain those at Walmart. It's a really good quality fillet knife for a low price, and it stays pretty sharp. What I have here is I have a saw guy here, and pretty much we caught him last night, so we got him pretty much cooled down and everything, and he's ready to be filleted, and he's still pretty fresh. And I think that fish pretty much cuts better and they fillet better when they're cold, because the meat kind of the knife slides right through the meat. So you can try that out for yourself, and you'll see that it'll work. Pretty much, I really want to show you the specific way to cut your fish, and actually what angles that you really want to get the most meat out of it. A lot of people think that you don't get a lot of meat out of your fillets when you fillet it, but you really do. You don't lose a lot. It's maybe a mouthful, if that. Who of all of us can't spare a mouthful of meat? So, yeah. But go ahead, and I'm going to get to this. So I'm going to show you this how to fillet this saw guy, and this guy is about 1.5 pounds, 2 pounds, and he can pretty much get a good fillet out of it. So that'll be one table fare, and hey, I'm not complaining about any table fare food. So I'm going to start with that. I'm going to show you how to cut this. Okay, and here we have our fish, and first off, the first cut you want to do is a cut on an angle, and you're going to do it right behind the gill. There's a hard plate there where you can actually cut down on the angle and cut back. And then also, once you hit the bone, that's when you want to turn your knife flat, and you want to if you have an electric knife, it'll be a little bit easier, but you can kind of just jig your way back, up and down, and it'll slide right through. And then you flip it over and do the same thing on the other side. Okay, so first off, what you want to do is as I said, you want to cut right behind your gill. You fit that knife right in behind there, and cut down. You get right through the scale there, and you'll see that a walleye, just like a saw guy, which saw guy is a hybrid of a walleye. All you have to do is run your knife right along the edge there, along that bone line, right along the middle, and it's kind of actually off to the side just a little bit, but you run it right along there, and you can see it, and it'll slide just like that. So then you want to take your knife and lay it flat against the bone. You can see that in there. You lay your knife flat against the bone and go right down. And you can do full strokes however you want. And this way, and the reason I'm doing it on an angle like that, on it going down, is because of that rib cage there. So what you can do is turn it over and pretty much just pull it down, and it'll come right off, as you can see. And it doesn't get any easier than that. So you have a nice fillet right there. You don't lose any meat. That's all bone right there. That's all bone. And it's just the meat to the other side. And there you are. And you have a nice boneless fillet. That's all meat right there. And that's clean good meat. And then obviously you just do the other side. Now there's another method some people do. It's like this. They'll get in there. And this is how you want to do catfish. And once you get down to that bone, pretty much, as I said, this is where an electric knife will make a difference. But you can hear and feel that bone. And that just goes like a hot knife through butter. Now that's all, that looks like that's meat there, but that's bone right in there. That's nothing in there, and now you have a fish and you haven't had to touch the guts at all. The guts still intact, and if you wanted to, you can cut this up and use this for chum bait or catch catfish on it. It didn't matter. It doesn't matter. You know, you can definitely use that, and you know we're all about recycling. Okay, so now after I've gotten done with that, just want to toss that away. Now you have your skin side and you have your meat side. Now if you want to do a full fillet, which some people do that with salmon, what they would do is leave the skin on there and fry it in the pan, skin down. That way you don't lose any meat. It has a little bit of flavor, and salmon is really good for that. But we have a sog out here, so what we're going to do is go ahead and take this fillet straight off. So a lot of times if you want to do like catfish like this and have a full fillet that you want to turn into like a, you want to bread it and fry it, that's just good to do it this way. So first off, you want to grab the small end, and you can just hit a knife straight down like that and turn it a little bit flat, and then push it, and it'll take that meat right off of there. And some people think you got to scale fish. Man, I tell you what, there's no better way than this. And if you can, as you can see, that's really thin. That meat just came straight off of there. So that's the best way to do it without losing any meat. I can take this and probably actually that would be just good enough to make a mold out of. You know, just for skin side or whatever you want to do. It looks like snake skin right there. So then you move on to your second one. You have a really good fillet there. As you can see, that's skin side. That's great. That's great for just doing, you know, putting bread in it and having a fish fry. So here we go. And you want to do the other one the same way. And that just let that knife slide right along there. And that's all good meat there. So, and man, I tell you what, you know your country when you use your same knife as you do for deer hunting, as you do for skinning the deer, as you do for filleting the fish. I mean, because when you're deer hunting and you're gutting a deer, you have to have a really sharp knife. So now we have two fillets there, pure and good. So there you have it. You have a nice fillet of a sauga, and you can do that. That applies to any fish, and it didn't take me maybe 2 or 3 minutes to do that. And you know, the fresher the fish, the better. And you can do that. Now you can not even have to touch or scale a fish. I mean, you know, you're not really saving meat. Really, it's nothing. Maybe a forkful. But here we are. There you go for Journey to the Outdoors. And once again, I'm Dave, and I'm going to be showing you more tips and bringing you more things to make you a better fisherman. So if you want to see something, email that to me on YouTube, and I'll be great to make that up and help you with that or answer your questions. So till next time, good fishing.